about even just some of the prophetic revelation that happened, like even when we were in Wells and the key came.
Sure.
When we were, Matthew 16, and one reason why I was so undone is, and I'll just bring you in because we're mentoring you guys and you'll begin to hear this story. We will start bringing a group back to Israel probably on an annual basis. The owner of Sorrel just came to greet us at the hotel and to shake our hands and say welcome. And we're really forming a really cool relationship there, it seems. So we're very excited about that. And anyway, but those of us, some of you know that we have gone into Wells, and Greg and I went by ourselves in January, and then the second time we went with the 10 of us that went from our prayer network, we entered this open heaven. We've talked about it already publicly quite a bit, not a lot, but the group has quite a bit. But after we hit this place in the prophetic of intercession that was so incredible, we got up off the floor, and there was a small key, and on it was on the floor that was not there. We had been in there for hours. It had not been there. It was a small key. I could pull it out, but we'd have to walk away from the video, with the crown on it that said Master. And it's a key. And so I've kept that. I thought I lost it in Scotland. Kate Larson was with me. I thought it fell out of a case on the plane. We heard it fall out. We searched the plane, searched my purse, dumped it out 3 times. I dumped it out when we got home. And then when we got to Wells this last time, that day, I was reaching down into the pocket of my purse, which I dumped out even in front of you after I got home. And I'm like, I've lost that key. And Kate and I prayed in Scotland, Lord, if you delivered it one time, you can deliver it again. And all of a sudden, when I reached down into a pocket of my purse, there it was. Now, guys, my purse at that time had been emptied 4 times trying to find that key, every nook and cranny. And so I began to a little bit undone at Caesarea Philippi, because I've been teaching this for so long, that I will give you the keys. The gates of Hades shall not prevail against you. I'll give you the keys of the kingdom. And I've always said that when you're given the keys of the kingdom, that you're given the full authority of the master who owns that kingdom or owns that home. And on that key, it says master. And so there's so much more revelation, though, that I could share that occurred with that. But when that happened, we were in the room where Rees Howells and all of those intercessors had prayed for Israel in 1967 to see history, not 1948, even up into 1967, to see history turn for the nation of Israel. And now here we are in Israel, and what the Lord has shown us as a stronghold, and I won't call it out yet by name publicly like this, but a stronghold for the Middle East, a stronghold for Israel that we've been waiting for the right time. We know that the Lord is unfolding that right time since we've been here. And is it okay to say that even at the exact time I was in this revelation, and I was hearing in the Spirit, we went to Caesarea Philippi, we started sharing all of these things. I also looked down at I wasn't meaning to, I didn't even want to look at my email, but then on my email, my phone, when I pulled it out of my purse, it was open to an email of an invitation asking me to be an instructor at the Bible College of Wells, founded by Rees Howells. So with specific dates, please choose, we want you to come. So just some amazing connections of nations that are coming together. And so we just want to encourage you guys. We've been saying that we're in a season of acceleration. We're in a season of going beyond. We're in a season where God, just like with Vision Alliance, where God is causing us to be engaged in an accelerated rate and pace for purpose and destiny to come alive.
And so one thing too, I know you can only see one light at our hotel,
yeah.
And a little bit lower you can see a little bit more of the city if we move. That's Jerusalem at night. We would love to do it during the day, but right now we just want to be sure and get this to you. But even being here in the month of December and thinking about Christmas and all the implications with what goes on here in the Middle East. And the other thing about the culture here in Israel is how integral the Bible is to their culture. And we were even in a situation with a man who was a non-Christian who was quoting from the Old Testament because it's so integrated into their lives and into their culture. And that's something we really want to see with Vision Alliance and going beyond, is that you guys are able to integrate all that God is showing you and all that He's teaching you into a culture that you're able to disseminate out to the rest of the church. So that's something that I really hope that we can help you grow in this mentoring program. And remember, don't forget, Rebecca should have sent you your schedule for your phone calls.
For Going Beyond.
Going Beyond in the next coming weeks. And then we'll have the webinars with everybody in Vision Alliance. So you want to be sure and keep those noted. We'll definitely try and do more next time, but we just wanted to touch base with you and let you know how much God is moving here in Israel and how we've really seen things come to life in this nation and how it's meant so much to our faith, and we want to help grow your faith in that as well.
So be praying about it, because we will be bringing groups back, and we'll start doing this where we do tours, and and some will do assignments, and the people that do those assignments need to be a part of SPAN, the prayer network that we have as well. But we definitely be praying about it, because we will start doing this probably every year, every other year, where we bring a tour in for people to experience. And we're doing an extensive, we're seeing almost everything that's a must see. At this point, we've only removed one thing from the list, because we're wanting to get such a really good overview of everything concerning Israel and Jerusalem. But we just want to encourage all of you. This really is a season of acceleration.
Amen.
And to encourage you to step in to that place and to take those little nudges with the Holy Spirit. One thing that was so interesting with Yuval, and I can't remember if you remember from the first night, and then we're almost done, we're going to go. But he said, he looked at me, and he when we were walking together privately, and he said, "Do you go by Becca or Rebecca?" And I said, "Well, my nickname's Becca, but more and more people are starting to call me Rebecca." And then he looked at me and goes, "My question to you, Rebecca," and he used my birth name, is why have you waited so long to get here? And he said it like a prophetic word. And I said, I know, and we're here now. And I told him about a vision that I had back in 93. And in the vision, I knew that my destiny was connected to Israel because of what was spoken to me in that open vision that I was in. And so things are coming alive. So even those little nudges, guys, we just felt like this was the year to do Israel. It wasn't like this loud, booming, shattering voice. It was like, go to Israel. So we just want to encourage you, learn to hear the loud sounds of the Lord nudging you, and learn to follow the simple nudges. It's amazing what God can do when you do. Amen.
You guys have a great week. We'll
we
talk
love
with
you.
you
Talk
later.
to you soon.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye.